What you know about love? Tell me what you know about. What you know about love? What you know about love? What you know about love? What you know? Hella dizzy.
I told y'all so. I told y'all so. That's pretty much what this video is gonna be about. I told y'all so. So the plot thickens with the Sassy Trucker. We gonna get into that in this video after the intro. Struggle Streamer with BK. I'll see y'all in about 10 seconds. Let's get it. Welcome back to the channel, Struggle Streamer with BK. We here today to talk about our favorite trucker, the Sassy Trucker. Like I said earlier, the plot thickens with her. A few days ago, I made my video and gave my thoughts on the issue with the young lady from Houston over in Dubai acting a fucking fool, and that's what I said. Before even this new information came out, I said she was over there acting a fool. I think it was on my Instagram live when I had the most pushback on my Instagram when I had people chiming in and saying that I don't know her and that the report just said that the man yelled at her and she yelled back. And people got offended when I said, you could tell by how a person dresses and speaks what their attitude is like. I don't care what nobody say, especially like modern women. Like it, you can look at that girl and tell how her attitude is, like just by how she acts and presents herself. Now I had people arguing me up and down. I had y'all coming for me. Mostly women. I had a couple of cake boys defending her because she got cakes. So y'all was on there talking about, so you saying she deserved to go to jail? Yeah. Because you got to know where you are. You got to know where you are in the world when you visit these places. You got to know what the rules and the customs is. A lot of y'all problem is, and I'm talking about us in the black community, a lot of y'all problem is y'all don't go nowhere. Okay, when y'all go on vacation, y'all either go to Miami or Vegas, the two most ratchetest places in the United States. So y'all think ratchet behavior is normal. Well, the new hot spot is ATL. Y'all go to ATL too. So ATL, Miami, and Vegas. That's where most black people go and they think it's a vacation. And yeah, it is a vacation, but it's not the same when you get out here and you go other places. You got to know the customs. You got to know the do's and the don'ts to where you go. And over there, they not playing that stuff. When I told y'all, like, you can't be yelling in public, or you can't yell at public. You can yell at somebody and they can yell at you. That ain't why she went to jail, right? She went to jail because I'm guaranteed, like when I on Instagram Live, I said her mama lying for her, right? Got proof her mama lying for her. I'm gonna show y'all that a little bit. But you can't cuss in public over there in the in those Muslim countries. I guarantee you she was over there cussing at that man. Just like I said on the live. I guarantee y'all she was over there cussing at that man. That's why she went to jail. Now the reporter in Houston saying she went to jail for yelling at a man who yelled at her. And I said, that's some bullshit, right? And I'm telling you, it's some bull jump. Okay, so apparently, while a few of her friends or associates, ex-friends, associates, people that she vacationed with, so she knows them very well, were on Twitter, going back and forth under someone's video, somebody saying it's wrong how they treated her. But the friends came out and they let go some information about how she behaved on a trip with them. they were making statements saying that basically she was an alcoholic, that she got a temper, that she get to yelling and screaming all the time. They was letting all the tea go. I think it was three different people. Two that was on a vacation with her in Puerto Rico. So I'm gonna drop the video in a second. But in the video, you can see she just threw a drink on a dude who was there with his wife, right? So apparently she was arguing with the wife at first, and the dude, I guess, was trying to break it up, well, straighten it out, and she was just belligerent and drunk, cussing him out, yelling at him, and she threw the drink on him. She threw a glass that busted and cut the wife's foot. Shoot, my girl wouldn't have been having none of that. She would have been pop, 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 pop on her ass, like real quick. But the dude was trying to defuse the situation. And what I understand, she was there with her ex-boyfriend, right? You there with your ex-boyfriend. What the ex-boyfriend doing? He can't handle her? Well, obviously can't nobody handle her. But I'm gonna drop this video and then I'm gonna come back and give my thoughts.
Don't think you're gonna talk shit
I'm gonna act like that.
and run off.
I'm gonna act like that.
Cause you're a bitch. You bitch.
No.
Put some shoes on.
What you gonna do?
Yo, that girl crazy, bro. Yo, what are you doing?
Could be me. Better watch your mouth. Talking to me, boy, you ain't gonna talk to me like that. You ain't gonna be up in my face. Then she assaulted the man a couple times. All right, I'm gonna put up the Twitter post between the friends who was commenting on the video. That y'all can follow along with me. All right. The first friend, her name is Mexi Marie. Okay, she commented at Chase Bank 444. She said I put some of it on my story. She got trashed, poured pop on my homegirl Nelly Love's husband head, calling him all types of B's and throwing bottles, breaking stuff. Embarrassing. Then Nelly Love responds back. She said, Mexi Marie, she's hella a violent drunk. Hella a violent drunk. Y'all hear that? Right? She made the Puerto Rico trip weird with her drunk, insecure, disrespectful self. Sorry to say, but she gets what she gets. And I understand what she's saying. Because the dude that y'all saw in the video, that's her husband. Right? He like, hey, Nelly Love, you should have been on, man. You should have been on her ass, Nelly Love. That was just, hey. Anyway, it goes on later on. She said, Mexi Marie came back. Yes, made it hella dry. Wait, what? Yeah. Yes, made it helly dry day, arguing, screaming at the top of her lungs, so aggressive and disrespectful towards all the men. Right? This is obviously a woman who has no respect for men. This is obviously a woman who has no respect for men. Now, you could get away with this crap in this mushy-ass society that we live in now, over here in the United States, right? But you're going to respect your man over there in the Arab countries. You're going to respect your man over there in China, in Japan, in Taiwan. Right? You're going to respect your man in Russia, right? Lithuania, countries like that. Everywhere but these Western countries, they're so freaking soft, right? But, hey, let's not go in there. Let's get back to reading these, y'all. Then Nelly come back. She says, it's crazy because my husband not a woman beater, right? And he was more concerned with us getting back home than going to jail in Puerto Rico. And that's the issue. It's always men protecting these women. It's attitudes, right? Maybe because they cute or they got a fat booty or some bull crap like that. But it's always some Captain Saver dude always taking up for these chicks, allowing them to have these fucked up attitudes. Because ain't nobody bopped them over the head for running their mouth. Like women get to live in this delusional world that does not exist. Well, it exists for them over here in the West, right? But I can't walk into the store, right? And it's two dudes there I don't know, and I can just get to calling them B's and H words and stuff like that. You want to know why? Because I'm going to have to scrap with both of them dudes, right? But our society is so wussified that it allows a woman to think that she can hop up in a man's face with no repercussions. They need to change that shit. Anyway, let's get back to this. Then we had the captain, Mexi replied back. She was like, right. I remember he was trying to make sure she was safe. She assaulted him more than once in the same night. And I still have those videos too. So Mexi saying she got more tea that she could drop on this mug. She ain't dropped it yet, but she could drop on the Sassy Trucker, right? That little sassy ass attitude, you only gonna get away with the A. Y'all believe in karma out there, right? Right? Stuff gonna catch up with you, right? Like if you don't learn at a young age to humble yourself, society gonna humble you. And whether she 28, 29, 28 now, she might have got away with this for 28 years, but eventually it's going to catch up with you, right? You got to learn who you talking to and where you talking to them at. Let me finish this off. And this one, the Captain Saver jumped on there trying to defend her, talking about it ain't so what if she yelled at him, she shouldn't be in jail and blah, blah, blah. Man, get your Captain Saver ass on. Talking about the story said that the mother said that she, what's her name? What the mom say? That the man yelled that was aggressive with her and she just simply yelled back. Y'all believe that? Man, I called that out when I first heard it. And when I first heard it, I said the mom lied. Right? And y'all came at me on my Instagram. So like I said in the beginning, I told you so. I told you so. But anyway, after the Captain Saberho replied, Mexi replied back. She was like, yes, 10,000%. I'll bet she was the aggressor. She is always the aggressor, which means it's in her attitude. And then Mexi went on to finish it off when somebody named Big Mama Slime commented. She said she also grabbed a knife that night, right? Like, you playing around now, right? Like, man, somebody should have. All right, let me not say it. But she also said her mama knows how she is and has been for years. The mama know her daughter got a fucked up attitude because the mama done had to deal with the shit. The mama, when she was a teenager, I guarantee you, let me not say guarantee. I'm 90% positive she ain't had no father. Not in the household, right? Because she wouldn't have that fucked up attitude she had. It wouldn't be like that, right? Well, you think you can just hop up in a man's face and blah, blah? No, right? That comes from not having respect for men because you ain't got no father in your household to teach you no better. That's where it comes from. No fathers in the household. And people going to get on me, and I'm sure people going to be talking about that single mom crap, and I really don't want to hear that crap, right? She ain't had no man figure in her life as a youngin' to teach her to respect men. That's why she always popping off at the mouth. Being all aggressive. Also, I like to add that Mexi also, she's supposed to be a truck driver and stuff. But Mexi said I had saw her TikTok where I guess the truck had crashed or something. Like, because it was on fire. And Mexi said that she got fired from her job for drinking and driving and getting in the accident with her ex-boyfriend in the car. Old boy who was in the video, was at the Puerto Rican trip with her. They're not together anymore, right? Because she was putting hands on him while drinking and driving and crashed the truck and lost her job, right? So I don't know. When your own friends are coming out saying things like this about you, I'm more inclined to believe it. Hell, I thought just by looking at little stuff in her TikTok, right? When I was doing, my research for the story, just looking at her TikTok, I could already tell she was one of them sassy chicks like that, right? With them attitudes, badass. The internet, Instagram, like I got mad because I saw her and I was like, yeah, she ain't nothing but another Instagram thought with a bad attitude. And y'all got heated about that. But who was right? Okay, she ain't nothing but another Instagram thought with a bad attitude. That's all she is. And I hope she learned something from this. I honestly do. Because you young. You still young. Right? And I hope you learn a valuable lesson from this. Shut the fuck up. Right? Don't be hopping up in no man's face. Because you can't whoop him. I know y'all think y'all can, but you can't. Right? Do that look like somebody who would go into a rental car place and politely ask for something, or when they told her a certain amount she owed, would be calm about the situation? No, I guarantee you she was in there cussing and hollering. Probably called that man all type of B's. Probably told that man he don't know who the she is. And she probably threw on the period and all that bull crap. I said what I said and all the other slogans that these chicks got out here. Right? You got to learn to control your temper. Right? You got to learn how to talk to people. Right? And over here in the United States, women get away with murder. Well, not technically murder, but they get away with a lot of, and nobody holds them accountable. Even in this situation right here in Puerto Rico, the man that she threw the drink on actually saved her from going to jail. Because when the police, they got put out the Airbnb and the police was going to take her to jail, but the man didn't want to press charges, right? He stuck up for her. He wanted to make sure that she got home. Now he's a upstanding dude. He did a good thing, but he should have let them take her ass to jail, right? That's why they had this attitude and blah, 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 because there's no consequences for it, right? It's no consequences for it. And as long as there's no consequences, these women going to continue to have these terrible ucking attitudes where they think they can say what they want when they want. That is not the real world. That's only here in the United States. And if you might get away with that crap here, but you're not going to get away with that crap in Italy, you ain't getting away with that crap in Germany. The police will jump out on you and wreck your ass real quick. Trust me, I know. France, the Dubais, right? The Virgin Islands. Oh, she had an issue in the Virgin Islands where they stopped her in the airport and she almost went to jail. But guess what? Arguing with the motherfuckers in the airport, like behind the counter. And they don't play that down there. Like the Virgin Islands. I love the Virgin Islands. That's my favorite place in the world. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Hey, if you get a chance, visit Trunk Bay. It's on St. John Island. The most beautifulest place in the world. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But they don't play that in the Virgin Islands. Like literally, they be walking around the I guess airport security, the cops or whatever you want to call them. They be at the airport with guns, right? Even though that's a part of the United States, the customs is different. The customs is definitely different. You got to know where you are at all times. And you got to know the customs when you visit these places. Okay? You ain't in ratchet ass Miami anymore. You ain't in ratchet ass fucking Vegas anymore. You ain't in, I ain't gonna call it ATL ratchet cop. ATL, shorty. But you're not in these places where you can act like this. Like I'm gonna say it. Black culture is trash right now. Black culture is trash, right? Like, it sucks to say this, but dog, if MLK, if Martin Luther King and Malcolm X came back, if they could come down here and walk around for like a week and see what we have became, they would be embarrassed as, right? They would be embarrassed as, man, they'll probably go back in time and stop marching and stop complaining and be like, nah, these don't deserve nothing. Because we done seen how they turned out. And I'm dead ass serious, right? Cause we as our whole culture is so jacked up. Okay? The dudes running around wild as fuck. The women don't have no morals, no respect for themselves. Our whole culture is trash. And I know I'm the old man, get off my line. And back in my day, y'all used to blah blah whatever. It was dog. Like we still I ain't gonna do that. I'ma just say, like, we gotta get it together, y'all. We gotta get it together quick. All right, quick, fast, in a hurry. Like, cause this is ridiculous, right? Like I said in my last video talking about her, I hope she get out. I honestly do. But I hope she learned from this. I hope she learned a valuable lesson for this. I hope most women who see what happened to her learn a valuable lesson for this. Okay? Because these people out here ain't playing with you. And you got to know where you at. She lucky she didn't get bopped over her head. Because if that man would have went upside her head, he would have just went upside her head. It would have been no repercussions. You got to know where you at, ladies, when you out here traveling like this. Right? Speaking of which, I'm about to give y'all my 10. I'm gonna give y'all 10, since everybody having issues with not everybody, but we done had a couple. We had old girl in Italy. We done had the Sassy Trucker having problems going over there to other countries. I'm gonna give you some do's and don'ts. No. I'm not giving you no do's. I'm giving you 10 don'ts. 10 things you should not do if you're gonna go over there to the Middle East, to one of these Muslim countries. Okay, you over there in Dubai, I'm gonna give you 10 things you should not do. Y'all ready? Let's go. Number 1, drugs. Okay, they do not play that shit. Number 1 is drugs. Do not do drugs over there. You are going to jail. Do not pass go. Number 2, drinking in public. Okay, you drinking in public. All right, not only is you going to jail, right? Do not collect the $200 once you pass go. All right, you going straight to jail. That's number 2. Number 3, do not eat during Ramadan. They are real religious over there, and it's a religious it's a Muslim country. Okay, and when you go to these places, you have to respect their customs and their rules. Do not eat during Ramadan. Okay. Number 4, don't go to Dubai on a vacation. And I say that because if you're the opposite sex, you cannot stay in the same room together if you're not married. Okay? So if you ain't husband and wife, don't take a vacation over there. You don't want to risk it because they do not play that stuff. If you're not married and they find out that you're not married, do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Number 5, dress modestly. Okay? Like, you can't be out there having a hot girl summer. Yeah, when you're on the beach and things like that. But if you're anywhere near a mosque or anywhere near a government building, right? They ain't even letting you in the building or near the building if you dress like a real ass bitch. Give a fuck about it. None of that. No hot girl summer. Okay? Number 5, put on some fucking clothes. Number 6, don't be like the Sassy Trucker. Do not curse in public. Okay? That's why she got arrested. I'm telling you. Don't curse in public. You're going to jail. Number 7, don't make any hand gestures towards anyone. You can go to jail. And that ain't just that or this. Like thumbs up. Any hand gestures, you can possibly go to jail. Number 8, pay your damn bills. That seemed like a no-brainer, right? But if you have a disagreement with somebody, with the people over there, it's better off to just pay them and go on about your way. That's where the Sassy Trucker got in trouble. And number 9 is going to explain why. Number 9 is locals come first, right? It's not like the United States where you're on vacation and you got all these rights. No, okay? They're going to believe the word of a local than they are over you, all right? Because you ain't that important. They just want your money anyway, okay? So just pay the bill from number 8 so you don't end up in jail, okay? Because the locals come first and they're going to believe them. And last but not least, no porn. Don't be watching porn over there. Don't send no crap. No nasty pictures, nothing like that over there, because they gonna catch you. And if they do, you facing basically a felony charge. They do not play. And their cybersecurity is way better than ours. So those are my 10 things that you should not do in Dubai. If you follow that, you might have a nice time over there. Or just don't go at all, especially if you have an attitude. Like, I really do hope that lady get out. But I don't see her getting out. I don't see her getting off. They're gonna make her do some time, right? Because she's not important. She ain't Brittany Griner. She is not Brittany Griner. Russia held Brittany Griner for how long? 10 months, 11 months, a year, right? And she was famous. Like the Sassy Trucker booked. But anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Struggle streaming with BK. Hook a brother up with a like, a subscribe, hit that bell icon so you know when I drop new content. I try to get probably like 2 or 3 videos out for y'all every single week, and I'm trying to grow the channel, and a like and comment and subscription goes a long way in helping me do that. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'll holler at y'all on the next one. Peace.
Know about love. Tell me what you know about, what you know about love, what you know about love, what you know about love.